Hi, I'm Thea. I was always the organized one in my family, the planner who had everything figured out. At least that's what I thought until my son decided to arrive 8 weeks early. Just breathe, Thea. Everything's going to be okay. Marcus squeezed my hand as they wheeled me into the delivery room. My husband of 3 years. Always the calm one, even when I could see the fear in his eyes. The labor was a blur of pain and panic. Nothing like the birthing plan I'd carefully crafted over months. When they finally placed Noah on my chest for just seconds before whisking him away, he was so tiny, so fragile. He's only 4 pounds, but his lungs are strong, the doctor told us, which was supposed to be reassuring. But all I could focus on were the tubes and monitors they were attaching to my baby's delicate body. The NICU became our second home. Days blurred together as Marcus and I took shifts sitting beside Noah's incubator, watching his tiny chest rise and fall, jumping at every beep from the monitors. "You should update the family," Marcus suggested on our third day. "They've been texting me nonstop." I nodded, exhausted. I snapped a picture of Noah's tiny hand wrapped around my finger and typed a message to our family group chat. "Noah Marcus Johnson has arrived early at 4 pounds 2 ounces. We're in the NICU. Please pray for our little fighter." The responses came flooding in. Heart emojis from my sister Jasmine. Sending love from Marcus's parents. "He's beautiful, stay strong," from my dad. Then I saw it. A laughing emoji from my Aunt Kate. Is this some kind of joke? I showed Marcus my phone, my hands shaking. His face darkened immediately. What the hell is wrong with her? The group chat exploded with activity. My mom calling out Kate. "Did you mean to send that emoji?" Kate. "Oops, wrong button. Sorry." But there was no mistaking it. The laughing emoji wasn't next to the praying hands or heart. She'd have to scroll to find it. "I can't believe she'd do this," I whispered, tears welling up. "Our baby is fighting for his life." Marcus was already dialing her number. "I'm going to set her straight." I grabbed his arm. "Not now. Noah needs us focused on him." My phone rang. My mother. "Thea, honey, you know Kate isn't good with technology. She probably hit the wrong emoji." "Mom, she had to scroll to find that emoji. It wasn't an accident." "Well, you know how she is. She's always been a bit different. Don't take it personally, especially not now." I felt the anger rising in my throat. Different? She laughed at my premature baby in the NICU. "Let's focus on Noah, okay?" Kate means well in her own way. After hanging up, Marcus pulled me into his arms. "Your mom's always making excuses for her. But we don't have to." "I just don't understand how anyone could be so cruel," I whispered against his chest. "Some people just are, Thea. But right now, our boy needs us. We'll deal with Kate later." I nodded, looking at Noah's tiny form. I didn't know it then, but that laughing emoji was just the beginning of a war Kate would come to regret starting. For the next 2 weeks, Noah became stronger while I grew more exhausted. Between pumping breast milk every 3 hours and practically living at the hospital, I was running on fumes. "You should go home and get some real sleep," the night nurse told me. "Your little man is doing great today." Reluctantly, I let Marcus drive me home. As I scrolled through my phone, I noticed my cousin Vanessa had sent me a private message. "Hey, just wanted to say I'm sorry about what Mom's been saying. It's not right." "What is Kate saying?" "Just stuff about how if you'd taken better care of yourself during pregnancy, Noah wouldn't be premature, and how you're probably too uptight to be a good mom." I showed Marcus the messages, watching his knuckles turn white on the steering wheel. "That witch has been talking about you like this while our son is fighting in the NICU?" The next day, Kate showed up at the hospital in designer clothes and too much perfume. "Oh, he's so tiny. I guess that's what happens when babies come too early. You must be devastated that your birth plan got ruined. After all those prenatal yoga classes?" "Actually, we're just grateful he's getting stronger every day." Marcus stepped in. "Of course. Though, Thea, you look absolutely wrecked. Motherhood hitting you hard already?" She laughed. That dismissive sound I'd heard my entire life. After she left, my sister Jasmine arrived with coffee. "Remember your college graduation? How she told everyone your degree was adorable but not as impressive as her son's business school acceptance? Or my wedding, I added, when she asked if my dress was secondhand because the lace looked vintage. She's always been like this with you specifically. I think she's jealous of how put together you are. That evening, Marcus called Kate despite my protests. I was just trying to be supportive. If Thea's going to be so sensitive about everything, maybe she isn't ready for motherhood. Don't you dare question my wife's ability as a mother, Marcus growled. Your behavior has been disgusting. Later, my phone exploded with messages from family members. Why are you attacking Kate when she's just trying to help? My Aunt Linda wrote. Kate's in tears, my mother texted. She says Marcus threatened her? This isn't like you, Thea. I threw my phone across the room. She's turning them against us while our baby is in the hospital. Who does that? Someone who's about to learn what real consequences feel like, Marcus said, his eyes cold with determination. 3 weeks later, we finally brought Noah home. Despite the joy, I found myself crying for no reason, doubting every decision I made. Did I warm this bottle right? Should I wake him to feed? What if I'm doing everything wrong? I sobbed to Marcus at 3 a.m. You're an amazing mom. This is just the baby blues talking, he reassured me, though I could see the worry in his eyes. My mom insisted on hosting a welcome home dinner for Noah. Big mistake. Kate was there, fake smile plastered on her face. Look who finally decided to join the family, Kate cooed at Noah before turning to me. You're still swollen in the face, huh? Hormones are brutal on some women. I clutched Noah tighter as she reached for him. He needs to stay on his feeding schedule. Oh, please. Babies aren't that fragile? Unless, of course, they're premature because their mothers didn't take proper care. She smiled sweetly at the table. No offense meant. My childhood friend Lauren noticed my trembling hands and pulled me into the kitchen. That woman is a snake. What's her deal? Later that week, Lauren came over with her laptop. We're gathering evidence. I've seen people like your aunt destroy families, not on our watch. We created a shared document and began collecting screenshots. Lauren helped me recover deleted messages from my phone backup. Look at this text she sent your mom. Poor Thea looks like she's about to crack. Maybe we should discuss who gets Noah if she can't handle motherhood. She said, what? Marcus exploded, reading over my shoulder. We reached out to other family members. My cousin Derek sent screenshots of Kate bad-mouthing my parenting in another group chat. My uncle's wife Rachel forwarded emails where Kate suggested my postpartum struggles might be hereditary instability. Vanessa called me late one night. Mom doesn't know I'm calling you. She's been saying horrible things about you my whole life. Really? Why? She's always been jealous of you. Even when we were kids, she'd compare me to you. Why couldn't I be pretty and smart like Cousin Thea? Then she'd turn around and tell everyone else you were stuck up. I had no idea, Vanessa. There's more. She's been doing this to Grandma, too, telling everyone she's senile while convincing Grandma everyone's trying to put her in a home. After we hung up, Marcus brought me tea. The family reunion is in 3 weeks. Everyone will be there. Including Kate, I said, mind racing. And I'll be ready. We created a presentation. Not just screenshots and messages, but a timeline showing Kate's pattern of behavior. Lauren helped me organize everything by family member, showing how Kate had manipulated us all against each other. What if they still take her side? I worried, bouncing Noah gently. They won't, Marcus assured me. Truth speaks for itself. I practiced what I'd say, gathered thumb drives with copies of evidence, and even recorded a video with Vanessa describing her experiences. No more hiding, no more excuses, I told Noah as he slept peacefully in his crib. No one messes with my family and gets away with it. The family reunion was at my parents' lake house, perfect for what I had planned. I arrived early to set up my laptop and projector in the dining room. Marcus stood by my side, Noah sleeping peacefully in his carrier. Are you sure about this? My mom hovered nervously as family members started arriving. Never been more sure of anything in my life. Kate swept in wearing a floral dress and fake smile. There's my favorite great-nephew. Let me hold him. Sorry, he's sleeping. I blocked her path. Actually, I have something to show everyone after lunch. During the meal, I stayed quiet, watching Kate hold court at the table. When dessert was served, I stood up. I've been dealing with something for years, and it stops today. I need everyone's attention in the dining room. People exchanged confused looks but followed me. Kate rolled her eyes. Always so dramatic, Thea. I dimmed the lights and started my presentation. First slide, the laughing emoji response to my NICU message. This was just the beginning. I clicked through screenshots of Kate's messages about me, organized by date. The room grew uncomfortably silent. She told me Thea was jealous of my promotion. My cousin Derek suddenly spoke up. But I saw messages where she told Thea I thought her job was a joke. She convinced me that Grandma was bad-mouthing my parenting, my sister Jasmine added. Turns out she was telling Grandma I was too busy for her. As more family members connected the dots, Kate's face transformed from dismissive to panicked. This is ridiculous. You're all ganging up on me based on some out-of-context messages. I played the video of Vanessa describing her mother's emotional manipulation. Kate lunged for my laptop. Turn that off! Vanessa, how could you? Vanessa stood up, hands shaking. Because it's all true, Mom. You've hurt everyone in this room. Kate switched tactics, eyes welling with tears. I've only ever wanted what's best for this family. If my words came across wrong, I'm truly sorry. Thea, honey, you know I love Noah. I was just concerned about you handling motherhood with your tendencies. I looked her dead in the eyes. No, Kate. You don't get to apologize your way out of years of manipulation. You laughed when my premature baby was fighting for his life. You suggested I might need to give up my child. You turned my family against me during the hardest time of my life. We're family, she pleaded. You have to forgive family. No, I don't. And neither does anyone else here. My grandmother stood up, leaning on her cane. I think it's time for you to leave, Kate. Kate looked around for support, but found none. She grabbed her purse and stormed out, tires screeching down the driveway. Over the following months, Kate found herself excluded from family events. Her attempts to contact me were met with silence. When she showed up unannounced at our door, Marcus simply closed it in her face. 6 months later, Noah celebrated his first birthday surrounded by family -1 toxic aunt. As I watched him smash his cake with chubby hands, I knew I'd made the right choice. No regrets? Marcus asked, sliding an arm around my waist. Not a single one. Some people don't deserve second chances, especially when they never thought they did anything wrong in the first place. Do you think Thea was right to expose Kate publicly? Or should family issues always be handled privately? Would you have given Kate another chance if she was your family member, or are some actions truly unforgivable? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you've ever had to set boundaries with toxic people in your own life, I'd love to hear how you handled it. If you enjoyed this revenge story, please hit that like button and subscribe for more stories about standing up to toxic people. New videos every day about people who refused to be victims and took back their power.